So what I see here is that I can break this apart because I can create, I'm just going to toy around with it a little bit because I'm really not sure what I'm doing. So I've got sine squared x, and I'm going to say sine squared x over cosine squared x times 1 plus cosine squared x over cosine squared x. So you can see here that I've broken this apart into two pieces, but if I multiplied it back together, I'd get right back to where I started. So what that gives me is tangent squared x times, and I did that using my quotient rule. And over here, I'm actually going to write this as two separate pieces. So I'm going to do 1 over cosine squared x plus cosine squared x over cosine squared x. So just to reiterate what I did, up here I broke this apart because it was multiplication. I broke the denominator apart, but I didn't have to. I just did it like this so that I could get a tangent over here. Then this fraction, because it had two parts in the numerator, I had to break it apart using addition and keep the same denominator on both of these fractions. So now you can see these are going to cancel, and I can also change the 1 over cosine x in just a minute. So I've got tangent squared x times 1 over cosine squared x plus 1. And now I've got this 1 over cosine squared x. So I'm going to change that as well using my reciprocal identity, and it's going to become secant squared x plus 1. And from here, oh, I see it. All right, I can use my Pythagorean identity to change this guy into secant squared x minus 1. So these two things are equal. I can swap those out, and I'm almost there. And so now I would FOIL this out and get secant to the fourth x. My two middle terms are going to cancel out because I have 1 plus 1 minus. Basically dots in reverse, and then minus 1. And I'm done. So what I did there was a little bit different than usual. I actually went through all my steps, and then I'm going to go back and write my reasons. So the first thing that I did was I factored. My second step, I broke apart. In this step, I used the quotient identity, and I also broke apart this parentheses fraction. And then I canceled. Then I used a reciprocal identity. And then here I used Pythagorean. And then here I FOILed. I don't like to use that word, but double distributes a little long. So I FOILed. And there you go. Now it could have been done in the opposite direction, but it would have taken just as many steps. So you can see there's a certain amount of intuition, and what you just saw me do was I played with it as I went because I didn't work this out beforehand. So if I would have messed it up, it wouldn't have been a big deal. I just would have had to start over and try a different way. So there you have it, and let's do another one.